Welcome to Tecnia TV. I am Shruti Sharma, faculty of BAJMC from Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. So today we would be discussing about website planning and its visual design. So first we need to understand what is a website. A website is basically an electronic page or various pages that is completed with text, sound, color, graphics, pictorial images with or without animation, movies, etc. So, putting up a website means creating an address in cyberspace where one can have an instantaneous two-way interaction with those interested in doing business with you. Since the internet opens an entirely cost-effective opportunity to reach the global market, it has become almost essential for all the corporates to have their own website. Their presence on the internet through their own website gives an opportunity to give a complete picture about the company. The services they offer, the products, even the product catalog, advertisements, corporate information, and so on. So the website actually acts as the window to the world by providing a radically simpler and easier way of access to the business from anywhere in the world by a simple click of the mouse. Millions of users of the internet can have easy access to the site and know about the products and services. This enables business to reach a wider and large customer base without the need for any additional physical infrastructure. It can, register all business inquiries and pass these on to the user instantaneously. One can also cater to the customers and have prospects all through the years as the website is open 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. It also enables the user to learn more about the customers and prospective clients because of its interactivity. One can provide better and timely customer support by answering customer queries on the net. Because of its cost effectiveness, the user can provide support and services directly from the site. It adds prestige to your business and demonstrate your commitment to use the best of technologies for your business. Mere designing and hosting the website is not enough. Like any good advertisement, the website too needs to be placed in the right medium to achieve the right exposure. The fact is, most ordinary website designers fail to recognize this. So this probably is the single biggest pitfall, not knowing how to market your site. You require the services of a specialist. So let's discuss how to create a website. To build a coherent web or entrance site, an overall organization plan for the site is required. In the end, though the project comes down to making the web pages, all the pages need to be converted to HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language, in order to be put on the web. This language is the standard which all computers all over the world follow. The existing document can be converted to HTML also. This can be done easily either in a simple text editor or by using one of the many available web publishing tools. First of all, a blank page is to be created, after which the basic content can be added, usually that is text. So let's come to the basic formatting. Once the text is in place, it is formatted to give your site a glossy, a consistent look. Some basic color decisions about the page background, text, unvisited links and visited links are also taken in this stage. If the pages are created from a standard template, one can make site-wise color scheme decisions in the template and then not have to repeat them for each document. Text formatting on the web is still generally limited compared with the state of the art in the world of word processing, at least without any gimmicky tricks. One can assign heading levels, separate sections of the text, make tables, add emphasis to selections, make block quotations, and so on. Then let's come to inserting pictures. Whenever possible, illustrations should be added to the web pages to make them more attractive to the eye and to help communicate more clearly. Inserting images into pages is very easy with most web editors, and it is not too difficult even in raw HTML. Images can be aligned with the left or right edge of the page or table cell and have text wrap around it. Pictures on the web have to be in GIF or JPEG format, but other formats such as PICTS, BMPs, and TIFs can be converted to either of those formats in a variety of image manipulation programs like Photoshop, PhotoPaint, Image Editor, etc. So you might find it easier to ask someone you know to do this for you. The other point which you need to take into consideration is linking pages together. The essence of a website is that the individual pages are connected with hyperlinks. Links can be inserted into a document and then the pages can be created to which it is being linked. All the pages can be created without links and the links can be added afterwards. The latter approach works better with many web publishing programs that can make and track links automatically if the documents linked to already exist. External links can also be added from any of your pages to other sites on the web or other resources on the internet. So basically we can say design is broken up into a number of basic principles that apply to all design from type creation to painting to page layout, both on the web and in print. Let's come to balance now. Balance is a very tricky beast. There are two types of balance. One is symmetrical and the other one is asymmetrical. Symmetry is a sense of harmoniously pleasing balance and proportion. There is a balance of similarity in an object, proven by geometry or physics. Gravity is an important factor in natural symmetry. That's why most things in nature evolve towards symmetry. That's why we see beauty in symmetry. The most common type is reflection symmetry, which is also known as bilateral symmetry. Basically, this means that if you fold the object in half on its median axis, both sides have essentially identical halves. That is called symmetry. On the other hand, asymmetry is described as the absence of symmetry. Compositional balance can be achieved in asymmetry. There is a feeling of movement in asymmetry. That is why it seems more interesting in art and architecture. There is freedom in asymmetry. It is not contained or inhibited, unlike symmetry. On the downside, symmetry can be tiresome to the eye. Let's talk about proportion. Choosing the right size for elements extends beyond merely selecting a solid readable size for your body content or the width of your columns. Proportion bleeds into balance and domination, which are both largely based on the proportions of certain objects. The other thing you need to keep in your mind is rhythm. Rhythm on the web is something that primarily resides in data. It is especially important in sites that contain long pages or vast amount of information. A good way to think about rhythm in visual design is in the same definition that comes to mind in music. Every design has a bit of a visual pulse depending on where you are on the page that either invites one to quickly read through the information, pause on an interesting image, or guide them to the download button. A site is too consistent in its rhythm, may suffer from all of the elements on the page, throwing an equal amount of weight around, leaving the user dumb and stuck as to what they should be looking at or where to find what they are looking for. Also, you need to focus on dominance, that is also known as emphasis. There is nothing more powerful in design than a circular shape, especially in a world of rectangles such as the web. A circle commands attention simply by shape. It doesn't need to be especially vibrant in color or white space is part of the reason that your eye is commonly drawn to the plethora of badges that became popular recently. But the best place to harness this power is in the logo. Another way to achieve dominance is through the use of white space and or color. These can actually be combined with shape dominance, but rarely would you ever need to combine all of them. One or two is usually plenty. The use of all three can create an almost irresistible impulse to look at the object and make it difficult to devote attention to other parts of the page, typically the main content. For example, Google uses both white space and color dominance to pull the eye to the primary area of the page. And the colorful playfulness of Google's logo combined with the amount of white space that surrounds this area forces your eye to focus there immediately. So Google uses this not only to reinforce their brand, but as your eye naturally flows from left to right to new line, you fall right onto the input box for your search term and next to the main search button. Last but not the least is unity, which you need to keep in your mind. Unity is basically a open to much more interpretation. Unity is something that truly is a feeling of everything trying to together to create something of a whole. There are not elements that do not fit in with the mood or feelings of the design unless that's a recurring theme. So that's all for today. Hope you have understood the lecture. For watching more videos like this, kindly subscribe to Tecnia TV. Thank you so much.